the trailer for Divinity was hard to watch. I understand why you would say that. Oh, yeah, you know, you get super squeamish, right? I remember we were playing, what was it? RE7? And we went in the water and the corpse floated to the top and I think you were eating food or something. Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, I understand why you wouldn't have been down for it. I will say, I'm not gonna, like, pretend to be, like, a badass to be like, oh, yeah, it doesn't bother me. It 100% bothers me. It's one of the few things that I legitimately find extremely uncomfortable and terrifying. Like, trying to watch The Substance. Girl. That shit was like... I didn't find it that fucked up. Well, no, let me rephrase that. It was extremely fucked up, but I didn't find it that uncomfortable. And it was pretty limited. There's like a certain, I don't know how to describe it necessarily, but there's like a certain kind of body horror that bothers me a bit more. But it was an incredibly amazing trailer. I watched it and I was like hooting and hollering the entire time I watched it. Like, I'm so fucking excited for that game. I know it's probably like 2 to 3 years into the future, but could not be more excited. And honestly, I hope that it gets people, like, a lot of people know Larian because of BG3. That's what really put them in like normie mainstream. But I hope that people's excitement for Divinity will encourage them to play this game, because it's just like, it's such an incredible game. Even, you know, like watching somebody like myself or anybody else stream this game, it's a great experience. You're gonna have a lot of fun, especially if that person has like a pretty good knowledge of the game. But it's one of those games that if you can afford it and you have the time, 100% like play it privately, explore it. I mean, it's just like, I can't say it. This is like top 5 game, you know, maybe even like top 3. Fuck, for me, like top 3 is probably this game. So Divinity Original Sin 2, The Witcher 3, and Mass Effect. Any of the Mass Effect games. Those are like, that's the holy trinity for me. This game, it's one of the first games I got into gaming kind of late compared to a lot of people. I started gaming like early 20s, and I was basing my preferences off of someone that was like, yo bro, play Darksiders. You know, he like took me to GameStop and was like, hey, get a PlayStation. Like, I knew nothing about anything. He loaned me Darksiders. I don't remember which one, and I just kind of wasn't into it. And then I got a roommate who bought Mass Effect. Like, it was like the Mass Effect trilogy from like GameStop for like $5 out of one of those stupid bins that they used to have. I've been into GameStop in like fucking forever, so I don't know if they still have those. But he literally played Mass Effect so much. He played it on my PlayStation because like we were fucking poor, so like, you know, we were sharing it essentially. He played Mass Effect so long that he overheated 2 PlayStations. So the first one I bought, I had to like, he destroyed it because he just played Mass Effect so much that it just like, this is like the OG, like I think it was like the PS3 like Slim Edition. I don't remember how many gigs it had. I think maybe like 50 gigs. Can you imagine? Do you remember when it was like having 50 gigs or like 90 gigs was like, whoa, you know? He destroyed it because he just sat up all night playing it. And I like went back to GameStop and exchanged it because it was like under like a certain like warranty period. He destroyed that one too. And then I went back and got a third one. And at that point he had moved on, so he was no longer living there. But I ended up playing Mass Effect because he kept talking about his Blueberry, and he was talking about Liara, and playing that game and like discovering RPGs and discovering romance in particular in RPGs was like, my brain fucking like literally melted. By the time I started like finished that game, I got introduced to The Witcher, and then not long after The Witcher, I bought this game because at the time, I think it was still technically in early access, and they were showing like the different things that you could do, and it was the buckets. Believe it or not, it was the fucking buckets. You could wear the buckets as a helmet, and for some reason that was just so fucking funny to me. And at the time, even like with BG3, Larian is really good about when they release games for early access, they're not charging you like $60 or $50 for the game. I think it was like $30 for the game. So you literally like you're an early adopter of the game, right? They take community feedback very, very fucking seriously. I mean, shit, they literally just won an award at the Game Awards for like best community support, right? But you literally pay $30 if you like purchase the game like in early access. $30 fucking dollars for an experience that will literally stay with you for fucking ever. And because a lot of people, I think the people that bought the game in early access, I think there was like an additional pack that they gave you for free. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I can't say enough good things about this game. It is literally... Sometimes people talk about like life-changing things, and I know it sounds kind of nerdy to say that a video game is life-changing, but the experiences that you have and the memories that you have with these games, even just like streaming this and sharing this with people, is like, it's a new experience for me, because this is something that like typically I would do very privately. Like I don't even really talk to my wife about stuff like this, because she doesn't really, you know, she's not into it, you know what I mean? So being able to share a game like this with other people is just like, I love it, dude. It's fucking amazing.
On behalf of the staff of the Independent California Motel, I wish you all sweet dreams.